Greetings, fellow targeted individuals. I'm using a browser right now called Mises. It's M-I-S-E-S. I want to share something with you guys because another TI shared this with me, and he claims that he has made over $200,000 doing ADA demand letters, sending out ADA demand letters to businesses which are tied to defense contracting and which have been linked to gang stalking. So I'm going to share with you guys how to use this app. So let's say, hold on a second, this is wrong right here. Let's say right now you want to use this browser called Mises. You want to use it right. Once you download the app, you want to click on these see those little 4 buttons right there, and you want to go down to where it says extensions. And right now I have it on developer mode. So you want to put it on developer mode, and you want to go to where it says from store. And then you want to expand your browser if you're using, you want to type in Lighthouse right here. And then you just click and download when you see it. So once you have this app installed, you can go to literally any website. And let me give you an example. So let's look right here. Looks like a piece of a puzzle. You click that, and when you click it, you'll see a little pop-up, and you'll see different things I've added on. Just click on Lighthouse when you're on any web page, and what this is going to do is it's going to show you if there is any ADA violations on their website. So I'm loading the report. It's going to take a second, so while the report is loading, I'm going to go and share this with you guys. Well, this is how this TI was able to make this money. See, I think like every ADA violation is like $75,000 a pop. So he cut and paste what's the probability of a person winning an ADA lawsuit, and in the state of California, I think it was 89%. So he posted that on there. He posted the ADA laws that most cases settle, and that some cases settle for over $100,000. So what occurred from there is that the guy, it's really weird, while making this video, a guy on a motorcycle just passed by me. He got off the road and came onto the sidewalk and passed right by me. It's kind of creepy. First time I ever seen anything like that. So let me take a seat here. I'm about 2 miles from the house. There's a little bench here. I'm going to sit down here. So let's say you do what this guy did. He put down on his demand letter, he found a template online, a free one, put down to the business that he was demanding $2,000 for an ADA violation. So if you have, it can be anything. It can be like, let's say you have back problems. You use a screen reader. You have ADD or PTSD, some type of disability. You don't have to necessarily have a disability reward from the Social Security Administration. And there are people that are using Google Maps and they're zooming in for ADA violations. Let's say the pool doesn't have a disability chair to go in the pool. People will sue. Now, I don't do this because I don't think it's ethical. I've never done this before. If I was ever to do it, it's because I've lost respect in Americans. So let's go back to that report. So here it is. Let's go to accessibility. Let's scroll down. So this website is not in par with the ADA laws. Someone with the screen recorder may have a hard time trying to use the site. So it's rated at a 65. You're going to have to do your own research too, because some states are constantly changing laws. I think in Florida now they have different laws, so it may not be beneficial for everyone. You want to research the laws, but in some states it's become a profitable business side hustle for some people. So I want to state that I've never done this before. The TI that shared this with me has a book that he got online, and it talks about all the ADA violations, what to look for. There's a bunch of free ones online. So if you're a targeted individual, you can go to a lot of these free websites concerning accessibility and ADA violations. You enter the link in there. There's one called Accessible something, like accessible.io, I think it's the website. I'm not 100% sure, but it's called Accessible something. You add the link, and it gives you a full report. It gives you a full report of any errors and things which may impact people which have disabilities. So currently, right now, this is a loophole for people to sue. Just as our CIA is breaking the law and using businesses to harass people through outsourcing, this can be an opportunity for a TI to put some money in their pocket. Because our enemies, they don't want you in school, they don't want you living in your community and being happy, they want to harass you at gas stations. And what they'll typically do in many cities is that they'll get your constable. If you don't believe me, I have videos. Just tell me, I'll share a link, and what they'll do is they won't respond, they won't help when you're recording shootings, death threats, harassment, stalking, property damage. There's no response. The FBI, they're a sham. DHS is a partner to the FBI in its InfraGard program. So you can't trust none of these people. None of these groups. Police chiefs, they're tied to your Citizens Corps programs, volunteers in police service. They're not going to help you. I have on video cops hearing my side of a story. I'm reporting something to police to get an incident number, and then I get a report with the tag that I mentioned not being placed on the report. So the police, they lie. They'll support their interagency partners. You have to remember that the government is not here to serve the people, but the government. And that's for that reason why some TIs get harassed by groups of people that are active duty in the U.S. Army. This is no joke. I have videos of it. I don't go out looking for these scumbags that are doing this stuff, harassing families and stuff like that. And I'm not calling the Army scumbags, because my grandfather, he